You want your camera?
All right. No, don't. We don't need my camera. I don't think. I think everyone can see my screen though. It's okay. All right, guys. If you or gals, if you guys can hear me, go ahead and type in the chat box and let me know if you can hear me. If so, we'll go ahead and get started. By the way, if you are watching this, then on the bottom right hand side of the video, there's a button where you can actually make this full screen, and it'll be bigger and a lot easier to see. So I would recommend you do that. It's a little button on the bottom right hand side of the video player. You can click that and you can make this full screen. I'm going to adjust my microphone a little bit so you can hear me a little bit better. There we go. And that will help you, if you click the full screen button, will help you to see. Okay, you should be seeing my screen now. It says Facebook lead generator, so I just want to make sure. Okay. Julie's saying she can hear me. David's saying he can hear me. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started. So what I'm going to walk through today is the basics of the Facebook lead generator, which is how you get seller leads off of Facebook. And I'm also going to walk through a couple of little advanced things that you're not going to get in the normal training down here, which is step one. You know, this is the basic stuff. So I'm going to go through this, but I'm also going to go through a little bit more advanced stuff, you know, that'll help you to possibly get even better results than you would get with the standard instructions. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started. The first thing you want to do is, if you have not set up a Facebook page, you have to have a Facebook page in order for any of this stuff to work. So then that's different than a standard profile. So let's go to my Facebook. I hope I don't have anything embarrassing in my news feed. All right, so this is my Facebook account. This is Jared Rodenizer, blah blah blah. And Pumpkin Spice Latte is back at Starbucks, by the way. But this is my Facebook profile. This is totally different than a Facebook page. Okay, so this is a Facebook page. You can like the page. You can have as many followers or as many likes as you want. The one that we're going to be using today for this example is called Nice Jacksonville Homes. This is one that I created to do examples on, and it's also the page that we run Facebook ads for Chris on. We use this page right here, Nice Jacksonville Homes. So today I'm going to be using this page as my example page. So just to recap, if you do not have a Facebook page, then you'll need to do that first, okay? And you can do that by following the instructions right here. You can click this link and go ahead and get started setting up a Facebook page. So not going to walk through that today. Okay, so that's step one, and that's optional if you already have a page, okay? Step number two, and this is where we're going to kind of pick it up here. I'm not going to walk through step one because, frankly, it's really, really easy. As long as you just follow these instructions, it's super simple. So next we're going to set up our Facebook ad, and I'm going to show you a little advanced way to do it. Right here I give you a very simple way, and I would recommend starting with this. But once you've done that, you can do a little bit more advanced targeting, and that's kind of what I'm going to cover today in the boot camp. All right? So let me show you how to do that. The first thing you want to do is go on your page like this, okay? And you set it up the same way. So you're going to set up a new post, and you follow the directions here. So it says go to your Facebook page, create a new post by clicking photo, video. Okay, so let's do that. And then it says upload this photo. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to right-click on this picture. I'm going to save it to my computer in my downloads. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and save. And then what I want to do is go to my Facebook page, and then I want to click Upload Photos and Video. There's a link right here. So I'll go ahead and click that. Then I'll go to my downloads, and then I'll upload the picture that I just downloaded. Okay, and then, so I did that, and then it says type in this text. So what I want to do is just copy and paste the text right here. So I'll copy it. I'll take it to my Facebook page, and then I'll paste that text right there. And where it says your area, I just want to change that to where you're at. So for this example, we're in Jacksonville, right? So I'll put Jacksonville, okay? Just replace your area with whatever area that you're in. Are higher than ever. Find out the true value of your home instantly for free. Just go here. And then it pastes your link automatically, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and type mine in. Yours should be populated automatically with your full link. The reason mine wasn't is because I'm logged in as the administrator. But yours should come up, and you should have your username right here between these two slashes. Okay, so you should just be able to copy and paste this whole thing. All right, and after you do that, you just want to click post. Okay, so it should look something like this. Your home prices are higher than ever, find out, and then when they click it, it takes them to your lead capture website. Okay, so that should look like that, and once you've done that, you're off to the races. So now what you want to do is you want to take this post, right, and you want to put this post in the news feed of everybody in your area. So for an example, you know, we're trying to get everyone in Jacksonville. If you lived in Atlanta, Georgia, for example, you would want to put this in the news feed of everyone in Atlanta, or either everyone in the area of Atlanta that you are working. So let me show you how to do that. Okay, you want to go up here, and in the top there's several ways to do it, but the way I like to do it is just start typing in Ads Manager up here in the box. And like I said, this is a little bit more advanced than what I have laid out on the page right here. So just bear with me. I'm showing you a different way to do it than I have laid out right here. The way that I'm showing you now in this boot camp video is a little bit more advanced, but it also gives you more targeting options, okay, so you can get better results. So I'm going to go to Ads Manager. I just typed in Ads Manager up here at the top, okay, and it looks like this. So I clicked on that, and then there's a button up here in the top right corner. It's a green button, and it says Create Ad. So I'm going to go ahead and click, and I am recording this, by the way, so you'll be able to rewatch it, okay, and pause me and rewind me and fast forward me and all that good stuff. All right, so I clicked Create Ad, and then I want to choose Page Post Engagement. It's the third option, and it might be different on yours, but it's just called Page Post Engagement. So click that, and then you want to type in your page. So we were on Nice Jacksonville Homes, so I'll go ahead and click that, and then it's going to automatically bring up the post I just made right here. So I'll click Continue, and then it shows our little ad right here. I would recommend, what it's asking you for is you can put this ad in several different places. You can put it in the desktop news feed, you can put it in the mobile news feed, and then you can also put it on the right column. So let me show you what that means. If I was to put it in the desktop, it would mean, or in the news feed, it would be right here in the middle. The ads on the side are ads that show up over here on the right. And usually, generally speaking, the ones in the news feed do much better than the ones on the right column. So what I usually do is I remove the ones from the right column by clicking Remove. So now I'm just showing my post in the desktop news feed and the mobile news feed. So I'm putting it in the news feed versus putting it on the right column, which usually works much better. Okay? And that's it. That's it for this step. So once you have your your post selected up here, scroll down, and then here's where it gets cool. So you can do locations right here, and you can even type in a zip code. So if you knew that the nicest homes in your area or the homes you were after were in a certain zip code, you can just type in a zip code, and it will show this post to everyone in that zip code. If I wanted to do the whole city of Jacksonville, for example, I would just type in Jacksonville, and then it would show me I could target the whole entire city of Jacksonville, Florida, just like that. If you were in Atlanta, you would type in Atlanta, or if you knew the zip code, okay, you just type in the zip code you wanted. And then you can also choose the range. So right now I'm doing Atlanta plus 25 miles. So that means anywhere within a 25-mile radius of Atlanta. If I click the little, and let me zoom in here, if I click the little drop-down arrow, I can actually change that to just Atlanta plus 10-mile radius, 25-mile radius, 50-mile radius, etc. So you can either do it like that, or you can just type in, if you know the zip code, you can type in the zip code that you want. Okay, so that's how that works. And then this is another place where it gets interesting. And then what I usually do is I change the age. So this is saying what ages do you want to show this to. I usually want to show this to people 25 and older, because no one really, hardly anyone under 25 owns a house, right? Or is probably trying to sell their house. I know it's at least that way in our marketplace. So I usually make the minimum age to show this to at least 25 years old. Okay? And then I believe it's under here. Yeah, if you click More Demographics, this is where it gets cool. And you go down here to Home, okay? And then see where it says Home Value? It's the third option on mine. If you click Home Value, you can choose homes in any price range that you want. So it's kind of creepy, but Facebook knows how much people's homes are worth. So let's say you wanted homes, or you only wanted to show this post to people, just for an example, if you only wanted to show this post to people who owned $150,000 home or more, or $200,000 and more, well, you select that, and then you select the next one. 250 to 299, 300 to 349, 350 to 399. So basically what you're doing is you're including everyone in these home price ranges. Okay, so go all the way down. So now I'm getting up into the millions here, and if you're just after those $1 million homes, you can do that too. So basically I've chosen everything except for the little guys. So basically I'm leaving out houses that are, less than 50,000, or 100 to 150, or even 150 to 200. So basically I'm only targeting people who have a house worth $200,000 or more right now. So that's a really cool feature, and the only way you can do the targeting on home values is to do it through the ads manager, which is the way I just showed you. On the standard training, or on the standard module right here on the membership site, I walk you through the basic way to do it. But if you want to target people on their home value, then you have to do it through the ads manager, which is the way I just showed you. And by the way, I am recording, so you'll be able to go back and watch this all over again. Okay, so now I'm targeting, just to recap here, okay, I'm picking the zip code that I want my post to show up. So this will show up in everyone's news feed who has a Facebook account who lives in this specific zip code. Their age is 25 or greater. I'm showing it to all men and women, and then I'm showing it to people who only own a home in these ranges. So basically everything 200,000 and more. Okay, and that's it. So then you want to go down, and you can skip the rest of this stuff. Okay, once you do that, and you just go down here and you set your budget. So you can name your ad set. So I'll name this like Jacksonville Homes 250K plus, and it doesn't matter. No one else is going to see this but you. This is just so you know what it's called. Okay, so you're just naming your ad basically. And then you want to set a budget. You can do per day, so you can say, hey Facebook, I only want you to spend $10 a day, and that's how much I'm willing to spend. Or you can set a lifetime budget. So you can say, hey Facebook, between the days of September 2nd to October 2nd, I want to spend $1,000 or whatever. Okay, so it just depends on your marketing and what your budget is and what you want to do. What I recommend doing, and I'm not saying this is the gospel, but what I recommend doing for your first ad, first time doing this, is, and once again, this is only the advanced way. If you follow the standard instructions, it's a lot simpler. So if you're a little overwhelmed, you can always do this, and this works too. I'm just showing you an advanced way to do it. Okay, if you want to, what I would recommend doing is starting out spending at least $75. So instead of per day, you want to do lifetime budget, and then start it out at $75. And then you want to run your ad. Let's start it the same day you're running. So today is September 2nd, so we'll start it on September 2nd, okay, at 3 o'clock. And then I want to end it on the same exact day. So I want to end it on September 2nd, but I want to end it 3 hours later. So whenever you start at 3, you want to end it about 3 to 4 hours later. So it's starting at 3, so I would end this about 7 o'clock. So basically this ad is going to run for 4 hours. And what that means is that Facebook's going to spend your entire budget of $75 in 4 hours. That means that your leads are going to come in extremely, extremely fast. Okay, so if you're wanting your leads to drag out, and you're wanting your budget, your $75 to run, for if you were to set this to like October 8th, that would mean that they're going to take more than a month to spend your $75. So that means that your leads are going to come in really, really slow. Okay, but if you want your leads to come in really, really fast, make it end on the same day, and just a few hours later they'll fly in. Your inbox will get flooded with leads. So it just kind of depends on, if you want 1 or 2 leads a day, then you might want to set it for a month out. If you want to get 19, 23 leads right away, then make it end on the same day and just a few hours later. So at least that's how it works for us. Okay. And then there's a few options here on bidding. You want to just leave this how it is. Don't mess with this. And then you just click place order, and that's it. So I'll go ahead and click it so I can show you what it looks like. Oh, it says choose your target country. Oops. So we'll go back up here, locations. I did enter a location. Hang on a second. United States. Why is it asking me for? Okay, you got to enter the country first, and then you can enter the state. That's kind of dumb. Anyway, so I'm going to enter my zip code again. Actually, I don't know why I'm doing somewhere in Georgia. Let's do Jacksonville, Florida. Okay. Okay, there we go. And then that looks good. Place order. Okay, your order has been placed, so now it worked. I don't know why I did that, but so now we'll click continue, and then let me zoom out a little bit. So then it shows you what's going on. So you've got an ad running right here from this date to this date, from this time to this time. So you can actually go in, and once you have this created, you can go back into your ads manager and you can edit this. So if you decide you want to spend less money, you can just click the little pencil icon and change your budget. You can spend less or more money. You can also change your date. So if you wanted it to run a little bit longer, you can go in here and change your date to any time. And you can come in and edit this anytime. And they tell you how much you've spent. Okay, so your budget is $75. That means that they're not going to spend more than $75. That is the max amount of money they will spend. And you can see your results down here. Okay, and so you can see we're targeting people 25 and older within Jacksonville, Florida, plus 25 miles whose home value meets any of this criteria. All right, so we're just let this run. The ads do have to get approved. It usually takes about 5 to 10 minutes, and then once they're approved, they start running, and you'll start seeing your inbox fill up with leads, almost instantly once this thing gets going. Okay, so just to recap and to tell you one more time, the way I just showed you is a very advanced way to run ads, but it is the only way. You have to do it that advanced way if you want to target people based on their home value. If that was a little overwhelming for you and you don't want to get into this advanced stuff yet, it's fine. Just follow the instructions right here on the module, and they're a lot simpler than what I just showed you. Okay, and you're still going to get results from this. You just can't you can't guarantee that the leads you will get will be houses less than 200,000 or 150,000. The only way to target based on house value and to ensure you're getting leads based on the value of the home you want is to do it the advanced way. So that's why I spent today showing you how to do it the advanced way. And yes, I was recording, so you'll be able to go back and watch. Okay? So that's pretty much that. And what I'll do is, since this was a pretty decent video, I will actually put this video up here on this module somewhere so you can watch it. And a lot of people ask me, they say, okay, so once the leads come in, and they request the home value, well, then what do? And that's why I have other useful stuff you can use down here. So this is actually a home value phone script. So if you click on this, it will tell you exactly how you go about answering people's questions, overcoming objections, and it even says right here exact scripts of what you need to say to get the listing appointment. Okay? And these are tried and true, proven scripts. So all you've got to do is call up the lead and just follow the script, okay? Your goal is to get the lead. Here's how it works, all right? So you get a lead on your, let me just go to my page really quick here. Let me see here. So you get a lead. Where'd it go? Right there. Oh, let me click it. Give me just a second. Okay, so you get a lead here through your lead capture website, okay? And what happens is you're going to get a text and you're going to get an email automatically as soon as someone fills out their email, their name, and their phone number. And the software is going to send you that information right away, okay? The goal is to call those people up, right when you get it. The faster the better. If you can call them within 5 minutes, your listing rate is going to be way, way, way higher. So the goal is to call these people as soon as possible. Let's say their name was Mark. You say, hey Mark, hey, I just got your request for the free home evaluation. I wanted to let you know that I'm putting that together for you. However, it's going to be a pretty generalized, standardized CMA. It's not going to, but each every house is different. So if there was any way I could come by and look at your house, like if you had any improvements, if you've done any painting, if you've upgraded the kitchen or the bathroom, or you installed a pool, tiny little things can make your home's value jump up way higher than the norm. So if it was possible, I'd like to come by and look at your home and preview it and see if there's anything about your house that you could tell me, or I could just look around and that could really increase the value. So when would be a good time for me to do that? And so that way you're setting up the listing appointment, and that's your foot in the door. When you show up to that meeting, you are going to fully expect to list the house right then and there when you show up. Okay, the hard part is just getting your foot in the door, and that's exactly what we do. So if you go on the membership side, I also have on the follow-up tab up here, I have our, let's see, the monthly trends PowerPoint. So this is a great PowerPoint to get the listing appointment, and we update this every single month. So this basically tells you what's going on in the market, the real estate trends, and it's a great presentation to use to position yourself as the expert and win the listing. So we have it all right here for you, and I'm actually going to add another PowerPoint here. I'm surprised it's not. I thought it was on here. I'll go ahead and add it. That's a real winner. So right here, we update this every single month. We have the latest real estate trends. So you can download this and use this in your presentation or as your standalone presentation. Basically, it positions you as the expert and tells the homeowner, wow, this guy really knows what he's talking about. I would also recommend watching this video of That's Me. Wow, really short hair. Anyway, that's me and that's Chris, and we go through how Chris follows up and the best practices on following up. It's a really great video, and that's under the follow-up tab. I would recommend watching that. Great tips, tidbits, great video. Okay, so that's basically it for the Facebook lead generator. And then the third thing you can do, which I'm not going to go into it because I have a whole video training on it right here, is setting up your automatic follow-up emails. So basically, whenever people enter their email, their name and their phone number, and they click the button, the software will automatically send them an email, and then you can set up a drip campaign to email them, through time delay over time, and you can learn how to do that just by watching this video. So each of these modules have the step-by-step instructions, and they also have a video to go along with it. So you can watch the video and follow along, or you can just watch the video. However you want to learn, I've got it all right here for you. And once again, I am going to save this video and put it on this module as well, so you can rewatch this video. Okay, so I know it's a lot of stuff, but the best way to get started is just to do it. This is going to take you about an hour to set up. Okay, so I'd recommend, if you haven't set it up yet, go ahead and set it up. It's going to take you about an hour, and just go ahead and get your ads going, and make sure you've set some time aside to where you can sit by your phone, because there are going to be leads coming in super fast the second your ads get approved. So just get ready for it. Okay, I want to check my questions now and make sure I don't have any questions. And I do have some questions. So let's see what's going on. This is from David. David says, so far, loving it. Great. I'm glad you love it. And I wanted to send this to you too. Where is it from? Ken, I got this email today. And he said, Jared, wanted to give you an update on my Facebook strategy. Been so busy with leads. Just sold a $399,000 listing in 4 days. Seller came in, spent $229. He's talking about he spent $229 on Facebook ads, okay, and made $15,400. Pretty good ROI. I haven't run the ads for about a week because I can't keep up with the leads, and I have 2 more listing appointments this week. So that's something, that's what Ken has gotten already. He just started from doing this. Okay, so really great results, and we're getting emails like that every day. So it's definitely working in more than just our market. And then Brad said he's had great leads by just clicking on impressions. That's really cool. Is there, and then Petra, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, asked, is there a best time to run an ad? There's not really a best time, in my opinion. I run ads from, usually in the morning and the evenings are better than the afternoons because people are at work and they're busy. So 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. is a really good time. and then also from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. is actually a really good time where we are at. Okay, and then Andy says, do you use the system criteria for finding buyers as well? Yeah, actually we do. I'm going to come out with another program on that, so it'll be under your programs. I'm going to call it like Facebook buyer leads or something. But yes, to answer your question, it's basically the same concept. You run a Facebook ad, but you run it for a different offer to a different squeeze page. But yes, this actually, the leads that we're getting for buyers are much cheaper than the ones for sellers. So if you're looking for buyers, then you're in luck because you can get super cheap buyer leads running ads on Facebook doing the way I just showed you. So yes, that is coming down the pipeline in the future. All right, I'm just reading questions here. Jared, what do you think about having a service call the leads back using a script? Is there a way to automate the leads coming in and setting the appointment? Well, the only thing, not really. I mean, it's going to take some boots on the ground. I mean, if you want to, hire people to call the leads back for you, that's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. That's why we have the script. So just, make sure you have someone that's good on the phone and make sure they just stick to the script. I would, watch them, obviously, make sure they're doing a good job. And then if you feel comfortable with it, then, yeah, you can turn it over to them, no problem. As far as automation, the only thing that I would automate from this is the follow-up emails. Once your assistant, gets you the appointment, obviously, then go on the appointment. So yeah, I think it will be fine to hire an assistant to do that. It's a good question. And then Wendy says the market updates PowerPoint has so many slides on it. Surely you don't use all of them. No, we don't. And actually, if I can find it here, hang on, I'm looking for it on my computer. We're going to launch listing funnel. Let's see if I can find it. Give me 1 second here. There it is. I just found it. Let me pull this up. So this is a new PowerPoint presentation, new listing presentation that I told you I was going to upload a new one on the membership site, and this is what it looks like. So it basically walks you through, the first part of it walks you through exactly what to say. So first, introduce yourself. Hi, so you're holding your iPad or your computer in your hand and you're walking through the house doing this. Now ask them, why did you buy the home? So it gives you exact scripts of what to say on the listing appointment. And then, for example, it says, what do you think is happening in the real estate market? And then it says, let them answer. And then now say, let me review with you very quickly what's currently happening in the market. And then flip to the next slide and then show them the screen. So this is on your iPad. At this point, you're reading it, and then it says flip to the next slide and then show them the screen. So then you flip to the next slide, and then you show the homeowner this screen, and this starts an actual listing presentation. And we just got through updating this, so I will put this on the membership site as well. And this is a lot more, in my opinion, a lot better than the other one we have up there. So I will upload this today for you. So it gives you step-by-step instructions, exact scripts of what to say on the listing appointments, and all that jazz. So I will upload this today. This is what Chris has been using most recently. All right, so that was a great question. I'm glad you reminded me of that. Okay. Let's see if we have any more questions. David said, I didn't know this live webinar could be covering everything I just asked about. By the way, your live support is right on top of things. Yeah, we have, right now we have 4 support staff, okay, and we're hiring, I know we're hiring at least 2 or 3 more either this week or next week, because our ratio of customers to support staff is getting rather high. So we need to hire some more people to help you guys out. Okay, I'm not really seeing any more questions, and so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. But